My name's Kobèna Aquaa-Harrison. My role as an artist has not changed. But what has changed is my perception or my awareness of my role as an artist. The core of expressing myself, sharing my experiences, or my vision, or my ideas, has remained consistent since I was very small. What has changed is my awareness of the impact of the way I express myself, though that changes and that evolves. And I now see that I'm not an artist, as in the paintings and drawings I used to do. Not just a musician that I play instruments, telling my story, telling other people's stories, creating stories and possibilities. And that's what I do as an artist. So the evolution has been to how many ways I can express these stories, opinions, ideas, and what I can create. That is evolving to the point where I'm no longer someone who draws and paints or designs architectural structures or plays guitar or drums or sings or acts. I'm just a possibility creator. I'm a generator of ideas and emotions. That's what I do. One of the major challenges I face as an artist, particularly of an artist from the continent of Africa, is that despite African diasporic or Black arts being a cornerstone, a foundation of artistic expression of the entire entertainment industry, is recognition and context of the fact that all this goes back to the motherland. So even amongst those of us who have become more conscious about the contributions of Africa, about our own origins of our culture, of our identity, or whatever you might find root in Africa, is that the continental people themselves, our voices are still relatively unheard. We can be the greatest hip life Afrobeats artist. That doesn't give people insight into the culture. I can be doing show and tell from the time I came to Canada as a young person till now with the same things, and it's still some kind of revelation and exploration for people. So I find that annoying. Or Black History Month comes, or Black Music Month comes. There's still not an in-depth recognition of the continent. We have social innovators, we have inventors, we have scientists, and we have artists that are still not recognized and known. It's when I want to go and say, I play African music. People expect drums, they expect dance, but we have a lot more. We have a lot more type of instruments and things. And we have things like more. We have things like seperewa. We got a lot of things to share, and we're here to do it, given the forum, a platform, or making our own space to do it. The challenge is just to be seen and heard. My hope for the future of the arts in general is that we, people, the world, society, I'll say in North America, is that we realize that art is not separate from life. You know, we say in the continent that drumming, the dancing, the language can all be the same thing in the same word. Sabar in Senegal. Sabar is a drum. Sabar is a group of drums that accompany the drum called sabar. There's also the dance called sabar. And there's a gathering that occurs where people are going to dance to the sabar. And the gathering is called sabar. That incorporation, language, art, culture, science, is all inside of the arts. I call all artists, all performers, we're all scientists. We study the impact of these vibrations of color, sound, light, movement, and we bring it back to people. We give it back. And then there's a return. It's reciprocal. So I think the more we realize it's not separate, it's not a box. You push the button called entertainment, and then art comes out. Or there's a painting on the wall. And that's art. The art is in what does that configuration of color and shape and lying due to beings. That's what we do as artists. And I think people, when we can recognize that, we will live our lives creatively, more creatively, artistically, with our food, our drinking, our dance, our learning. We'll find ways of learning through songs, which we're already doing, but we're not aware of. That's what I want to see transformation in. More of the brain to recognize that art is just not something that sticks on the wall. It's the way we live our lives. And some parts of the world, it's understood, but a lot of them, it's not. It's in the interest of some people to not have us realize how important it is, the power and the value of art. There's a reason why they sell armies to countries and they go and raid the museum and steal out of the artifacts. They're stealing things from 10,000, 20,000 years ago, not just because it's old, not just because it's made of gold. It could be made of dirt. They will steal it. Art